Here this evening with the Chelan Sports Blog, and I'm down at the Chelan High School soccer fields this evening talking with Coach Richards of the Chelan Goats varsity soccer team. Coach, thanks for taking time out with me.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
You guys are into it now. You guys have been playing with the CTL. You've had some other games. I know you've been kind of up and down. Tell us a little bit about how things are going and the progression and how you're feeling about the rest of this season.
Started off kind of going through the early season slump, which is pretty typical. And right about now, we're entering the end of the season. We're coming in 7-3-2 with 3 games left on the schedule, and we're starting to really pull things together.
Now, let's play for what if for a second. You get through the rest of this season. You got 3 games left, I think you said.
Right.
Then playoffs and things start. What happens? How does that mix? What do they do? 1, 4, 2, 3. How does that all work?
Yeah, so basically out of those 3 games, we got 1 non-league, and then we've got remaining 2 of our season, OMAC and Kashmir. Once that's done, it is 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. Losers are done. The winner of those games play again to find out who's 1 and 2. From there, you merge into the district tournament, where those 2 now come in and they face. I think we get 2 that come in, and the B schools get 4 that come in.
So when you guys go to tournament, you're actually playing an A-B tournament, but you don't play the B squads, do you?
No, you do play. So
Oh,
it's
you
all
do.
merging
Okay.
into 1 at that point. So basically, out of that, you're coming to a conclusion of 3 entries into the state tournament.
I see. And then, obviously all of these tournament things have changed so much over the last few years. Now, do you guys then pair down and play at various locations and then come together like at Yakima for the final 8, or just how does that
As
work?
far as state goes, I mean, through the district tournaments, it's typically at your higher seed. The district championship will be in the Apple Bowl in Wenatchee on the turf field. State's always higher seed until the final 2 games, and that's usually held at Sumner,
Okay.
the stadium over there.
All right. And right now, if your season was to end today, how would you finish? Would you be like in that first spot? Would you be second? How would you finish that?
Right now in season, we're in first. Because they play a ball through my legs now. They know that's a big joke out here, right? So yeah, right now we would take the CTL #1 spot. We have Cascade coming in at home, and then we have OMAC coming in too. So we're finally at home games.
Okay, so you have 2 home games left then.
Yes.
Great. Well, we certainly want to make
2
sure.
of 5 the whole season.
Yeah, and it seems like that's the way it is with all the sports this year. They seem to be playing away from here a whole lot more than they're playing. We've got this new beautiful facility, and you'd think that people would want to come and play here and make the effort to get here, but clearly that has been a challenge from the standpoint of getting sports information or video time because during games I went up to Brewster one night, but being away makes it kind of difficult to make sure you get to the other people. So we do appreciate when you guys are at home. We appreciate your giving us some time here as well this evening. So, Coach, I want to thank you. Best of luck the rest of the way out. I'm sure we'll be talking again once this wraps up, and then when state stuff starts rolling. By the way, let me ask you a quick question. As a #1 seed, would you then get a home game in the district, or is
Yeah,
everything away?
We've got a pretty good opportunity, if we can maintain playing and winning, to be home here until we go to that Sumner.
Oh, okay.
So it's a good opportunity, and
Yeah.
we just got to get the results.
That would be super. Well, good luck to you, Coach. Good luck to the boys, and we'll look forward to talking again as soon as we get to that point here in the next couple of weeks.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're here with Coach Richards. This is Dave Rogie with the Sports Blog. I'm going to be talking with the Barojas brothers here in just a minute, and their cousin Levon. They are a big piece of this program, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to share their perspective. So, Coach, best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
I'm here now with Christian Barojas. He is a senior member of the Mountain Goats varsity soccer team and has been involved with the soccer program. Now, this is your 4th year, Christian, is that right? 3rd year, okay. Tell us a little bit about some of your experiences, and then we're going to let you talk about your family, because for you guys, this is kind of a family event as well. So tell us a little bit about how you're doing, how you feel with the season as one of the captains, and then we're going to talk to these guys.
I came in as the freshman. I was called up to varsity and made everything for me. And I got to play with some state championship guys.
Mm-hmm.
My freshman year, we won state, got fourth. And, I'm just trying to do my best for the team. I'm one of the captains and try to motivate them.
So as the season has gone, is this kind of what you were expecting maybe as a player based on the numbers and some of the new guys maybe, or you feel like you're on track? Just where do you see the team right now?
No, I just see him coming this way with the new members and with Miguel, the freshman. Our defense, some of our defensive staff graduated. And yeah, hopefully make it a state.
Well, as I mentioned, Christian has some family that plays with him. It's a kind of a family deal here. There are three of them, and I'm going to let Christian introduce them to you. Only, unfortunately, Rafa could not be here, one of the cousins, but we do have the other two. So, Christian, why don't you introduce those guys? And if you'd step over here where we can see and kind of stand together, we will talk about soccer a little bit and the family aspect of it.
Ivan Barajas is one of the captains, and Ronnie Barajas.
Now, Ronnie, let's start with you. First year, second year, where are you into your soccer career?
This is my second year playing varsity,
Okay.
and I mean, it's been a good experience so far.
Now, you're sophomore or junior?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay, great. And Christian, I think I made a mistake and said you were a senior, and I know you're a junior. I apologize for that. And then, Livon, let's talk about it for just a second. How about you? How often? What is this to you in terms of your involvement? What year?
I'm a senior. I'm gonna graduate this year, and I've been playing soccer for years. And my freshman year, I actually got to experience the state championship.
And that you were actually on that state championship team. Tell us a little bit about, if you don't mind trying to compare as best you can, that team, say, to the guys that you're playing with this year.
It's basically the same. Yeah, got to play with good people, good team, good friends, and this year as well. So like this year is like very pretty good team as well. Yeah.
When you play on a championship team, our team really has to be together, don't they?
Yeah.
And do you feel a similar kind of relationship with these guys as maybe you saw when you were that freshman?
Same. Yeah, it's like brotherhood. Just come out here and play soccer. That's what we love, and we come in here just to play.
Ronnie, let's talk to you for just a moment here now. You, as a sophomore, have a couple more years to go. What's been the greatest experience for you so far, would you say?
Well, my freshman year, I think we made it to state, but we didn't go to Sumner. And I mean, I enjoyed playing for state, like statewide, and it was very competitive, and it was a good experience.
Now, you guys, as family, probably, I'm guessing you probably maybe have older brothers, have your dads, certainly uncles, that all get together and play soccer. So you guys really have been playing soccer most of your life, haven't you?
Yeah.
What, Livon, you seem to be a real attacker in your game. Tell us about what you see what you see as your strength when you're playing out there on the field.
I feel like just get to play with my friends, and as a helpful person in the field, get to help them out, passes, all that stuff.
When you originally, I think it seems to me the first time I talked to Coach Juarez, you were in a different position, and now you've moved up to a different position. Is that correct? Am I right on that? And does it give you the chance to be a little more attacking, or you still have to worry about defense a lot more?
Both, kind of, yeah.
Doesn't really change then, huh?
Yeah. Right now, it's basically you put me as a kind of like a mid.
Mm-hmm.
I get to attack more, actually, basically. I'm taller, you can go in there with corners and all that stuff, and it's pretty fun.
Great. And what about you, Ronnie? When you're on the field, what's the position you generally play?
I play right next to Levon, and I mostly defend because he put it in a role for attacking for Levon.
Mm-hmm.
So like I hold back and just control the mid.
Okay. Christian, last question. You guys obviously have really high goals. You're excited to move ahead, and I know get into the playoffs. We've talked about that even in class. You think when we first talked, it was like you guys were getting there. Okay, you had a rough weekend. You came back. You won one. I believe it was against. I don't remember now who it was, but it might have been Kashmir. It was like 7-1 here, and we talked after that, and you felt like things were coming together. You still feeling that same sense of togetherness that the team is starting to put together what you know they're all capable of?
Yeah, I feel the team's stronger, more chemistry now. I mean, we understand our roles now more since we got a new formation going on. But yeah, it feels better playing.
Super. Well, guys, I want to say thanks on behalf of the sports blog and certainly for the Chelan School for what you guys are doing. You play with such an excellence. It's fun to watch you guys play. I got to go up and watch you at Brewster that night. I wish I could come to every game and watch because you guys are so active and so involved, and some of the things that you do defy gravity, truly. But I got to tell you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your team. I know the school is, and we'll look forward to that postseason where we can maybe ride that bus and go along with you and keep track of what you're doing. All right, guys? All right. Take care, and thanks again. On my right, Ronnie. Got Christian in the middle and Levon on my left. Those are the Barajas family. Thanks, guys. Finally, I have Coach Juarez here with me. Coach Juarez is one of the assistants, but really plays the role of head coach more than most of the coaches because he's here at the games when Coach Richards is not available and so on. And so we've had a chance to talk a couple of times. And Coach, when we talked last time, you felt like the offense was being very attacking. You were seeing good things, even though you were having some kind of ups and downs. And I think that was that Brewster game that didn't go as well as you wanted. But where are you in that defense that you had some issues with at the time? And do you see that it's coming along? And do you feel like these guys are getting ready for that next level?
Yeah, definitely. We've improved a lot there. Made a few changes. We're dealing with some injuries back there right now, but the guys that are stepping in, they're doing their job. Everything we're expecting them to do there. And like you said, I mean, I had mentioned before, it was just new formation with the flat four instead of having a sweeper back there, which they were normally used to. Well, we're definitely coming along and just right at the perfect time, right before playoffs.
And that would be my next question. You have played on many successful teams and from the school when you were in the high school. How would you measure these guys against some of the teams that you've played that went on to postseason play in terms of their preparedness, I guess?
Yeah, we're definitely getting there. Like I said, some of the guys are starting to click right now, even on the attacking. A few of the guys that were hoping to score more at the beginning of the season, they're finally getting goals towards the end, and they're starting to get hot right at the perfect time. But comparing to other teams, this team's pretty solid, just everywhere, all the different positions, from defense, mids, to forwards, which is maybe on other teams we've lacked before. A little weak, but we're pretty solid on all
Super.
over the field.
Well, Coach, thanks a lot for taking time out for us. Good luck. We're looking forward to being into the playoffs. Hopefully you guys move through into that so that we can come along and watch and talk to the kids and talk to you and Coach Richards and just keep the community and your fellow students at the high school and your parents aware of what all's happening down here. So best of luck to you guys.
Right now, so
Yeah. Go Goats. Keep it up, Coach.